Hello, I'm Lawrence Hawkins, and today I'll be discussing an audit of NASA's process for independently assessing whether software integral to the operation of agency science and spaceflight missions will meet cost, schedule, and safety requirements, a process known as Independent Verification and Validation, or IV&V. Each year, NASA's Office of the Chief Engineer identifies for IV&V the agency software projects with the greatest likelihood and worst potential consequences of failure. Unfortunately, in most years, NASA does not have sufficient funds to finance an IV&V review for all selected projects. For example, in fiscal year 2014, NASA identified 17 projects, but was only able to fund 13, leaving the remaining projects to either accept or find other ways to mitigate software-related risks. More than 20 years ago, in response to direction in its appropriations legislation, NASA awarded the West Virginia University Research Corporation a $10 million grant, which the corporation used to build an IV&V facility near the university's campus. According to the grant, upon completion of construction, the corporation would take title to the facility and become responsible for associated operations and maintenance expenses. Instead, NASA has continued to pay the facility's operations and maintenance costs, which over the last 20 years have amounted to more than $82 million. We found, by continuing to occupy and maintain the West Virginia facility, NASA is paying more than necessary in operations and maintenance expenses, which leaves the agency with less funding to perform actual IV&V services on NASA software projects. We estimated the agency could save as much as $9.7 million over the next 4 years if the IV&V program took steps to reduce costs associated with the facility. In order to make additional funds available to ensure that mission-critical software performs as expected, we recommended NASA consider abandoning the facility and moving staff to an existing NASA center or relocating the staff to a nearby, less expensive office building. We determined that NASA was not legally obligated to pay substantial operations and maintenance expenses associated with the building it currently occupies. In our judgment, continuing this arrangement is not fiscally prudent, particularly when the agency has more projects needing IV&V services than the current budget can accommodate. To read the full report, please visit our website at oig.nasa.gov.